Hey, what's up you guys? It's your girl Ashlyn back with another video. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. If you see my reflection in the mirror over here, no you don't. No you don't. I'm gonna have to like consciously make an effort to sit straight and not like. As you can tell by the title of today's video, we're choosing my May TBR via TBR jar. I'm so excited. So I made this yesterday. I posted it on my TikTok, so if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Go watch it. Go follow me on TikTok. Let's be friends. Let's do besties, okay? I made this TBR jar. It's full of maybe 50 prompts, although it doesn't look like it. But yeah, we're gonna be choosing our TBR here with this handy dandy little jar. It says Ashlyn's TBR jar on it. Yeah, I guess we just go ahead and get started with the TBR jar. I'll go ahead and shake it really good. So I think I want to make sure these are all stirred up. I want to be surprised. I want to be shocked. So I'm gonna pick 8 prompts, which means we'll have 8 books. Unless I get an audio book, then I'll probably pick one more. Get started. Ready? I'm scared. Random letter generator chooses the title. I'll just have my phone pick one of the 26 letters and then we'll try to find a title based off of that, right? She's gonna make this difficult. Well, she gave me a suggestion to a letter generator website, so we're gonna go. There we go. Okay, ready? We're gonna spin. Oh god, I'm scared. Is that Q? We might have to spin again. Well, that was a fail. Let's try again. Okay. Wait a second. Wait a second. I have King of Wrath by Anna Wong. That counts, right? That's crazy how that works, but this is my only book that starts with the letter K. This has been on my TBR forever. I don't know why I put this off at all. I've been wanting to read them. I guess I've been kind of like just waiting for all of them to come out so I can just binge them all at once, even though I know I won't do that. But I love the Twisted series, so I have a very strong feeling that I'm gonna love this series for sure. Let's see. She was my North Star, the brightest jewel in my sky. Ruthless, meticulous, arrogant. Billionaire CEO Dante Russo thrives on control, both personally and professionally. He never planned to marry until the threat of blackmail forces him into an engagement with a woman he barely knows. Arranged marriage, marriage of convenience type vibes, okay. Vivian Lau, jewelry heiress and daughter of his newest enemy, the wife he never wanted and the weakness he never saw coming. It doesn't matter how beautiful or charming she is, Dante will do everything in his power to destroy the blackmail and their betrothal. There's only one problem. Now that he has her, he can't bring himself to let her go. Elegant, ambitious, well-mannered. Vivian Lau is the perfect daughter and her family's ticket into the highest echelons of society. Marrying a blue-blooded Russo means opening doors that would otherwise remain closed to her new money parents. While the rude, elusive Dante isn't her idea of a dream partner, she agrees to their arranged marriage out of duty. Craving his touch was never part of the plan. Neither was the worst possible outcome, falling in love with her future husband. I know I'm gonna eat this up. 5 stars. 5 stars. I know I'm gonna love this. Absolutely. 100%. Back to the handy dandy jar. I'm scared. Ask Snapchat AI to choose between 2 books. Okay, I've done this before, like just by myself, and it was actually, I feel like it's funny, but now just because I said it's funny, it's not gonna be funny at all, actually. I think, okay, I think I'm gonna go between these two Elsie Silver books. I have Flawless by Elsie Silver, which is the first book of the Chestnut Spring series, and then I have Wild Love by Elsie Silver, which is the first book, and I don't know what the series is called, if I'm being completely honest. They're both book one, they're both Elsie Silver. We can give it a try. So we're gonna ask Snapchat AI to pick between these two. Which one should I read? Tough choice. The pink one looks cozy. They're both pink. What's the mood you're going for? Adventure or relaxation? I'm gonna say adventure. Why not? Ooh, adventure it is. Those blue ones would be perfect for that. Let's go explore. What the fuck is she talking about? Would you recommend Wild Love by Elsie Silver or Flawless by Elsie Silver? If she makes this difficult, I'm gonna scream and pick another one. Tough choice. I'd say Wild Love has a bit more excitement, but you can't go wrong with Elsie Silver. So Wild Love. Snapchat AI chose Wild Love by Elsie Silver. I bought this just because it was popular. I'm not gonna lie. I know it's Small Town Single Dad. Love that. I don't know if it's cowboys or not. She's been driving him wild for years. The good kind of wild, the bad kind of wild. But mostly the kind of wild that comes with wanting your best friend's little sister, knowing you can't have her. I love like best friend's brother, brother's best friend. Like I live for her. I love that. Okay, Forbes may have labeled Ford Grant the world's hottest billionaire, but all he cares about is escaping the press and opening a recording studio in a gorgeous small town Rose Hill. Something that comes to a screeching halt when he ends up face to face with a young girl who claims he's her biological father. Now he spends his days balancing business with parenting a sullen 12-year-old. All while trying desperately to keep his hands the hell off his best friend's sister, Rosie Belmont. After living in the city, Rosie came blasting back into town like a storm, beautiful, messy, and chaotic. And one wide-eyed, desperate plea for a job is all it takes for Ford to hire her. He vows to keep her at arm's length, tries to stick to scowls and grumpy one-liners, but with her verbal sparring is a type of foreplay. Of course it is. Friction that soon turns to blistering heat. Ford knows damn well he shouldn't cross this line, but shouldn't and can't are two very different things. And the only thing he truly can't do is resist her. Yes. Yes, please. What's our next one gonna be? Stop it. It says have a book bestie choose. I really want to ask Maggie, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't think she's awake. So I think we're gonna go ahead and ask Constance because I'm texting her right now actually. This would be my point to bring up the book that would be next. Me and Bestie Constance are reading Cross by Emily McIntyre together. I think she'll pick this, but I'm highly considering just pulling this one out and asking her to pick between the other ones. She just started reading, so she's probably not going to know anything about any of these, but I think she'll choose something fun still. But I'm going to tell her to not include this one. Like, pick. She's definitely going to choose Wretched or Pestilence, and if she doesn't, that'll be surprising. Okay, but TBD for Constance's book. I think she'll respond quickly, so we don't have anything to worry about. Prompt number 4. My mom picks. I'm gonna just go ahead and send my mama the same pictures I sent Constance and have her pick. So that's another one that's to be determined because no one's texted me back yet. So this will be prompt number 5. I'm gonna pick something good, something fun. A cartoon cover. Wait. Okay. I'm I'm gonna have to completely redo my cart after this, okay? 5 choices as far as cartoon covers. I probably should pick, but probably won't, is gonna be Mr. Wrong Number by Lynn Painter and Dating Dr. Dill by Nisha Sharma. I've been patiently waiting for the day that I read them on my cart, and I think that they will continue to wait. I don't think I'm gonna choose this one, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely do want to read it, and it's a new release, and I'm interested because I've heard a lot of good things about it. I don't know what I'm waiting for. I just am a mood reader and not in the mood to read this right now as of yet. Okay, so back on the cart. So I would say my top 2 contenders are going to be Abby Jimenez Just for the Summer and Wildfire by Hannah Grace. This is the second book in the Maple Hills. There you go. Maple Hills series. The thing is if I don't read this, it's gonna sit, but I'm not in the mood to read this. I want to read this. I want to have a reason to read this. And I think that this cartoon cover, which there are characters on the front, like this would count, right? I think for the cartoon cover prompt, I'm gonna go with Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. I'm so excited. 4 dates, a kiss, and a breakup. That's all it will take to find their soulmate. When it comes to love, Emma is cursed. Every guy she dates finds his true love after they break up, but it turns out she's not the only one afflicted with this condition. His name is Justin, and his Reddit thread about being love's good luck charm has gone viral. Now the two have come up with an ingenious plan. If they date each other, their curses will cancel out and they'll go on to find their soulmate. Only Justin wasn't supposed to be so unbelievably cute and hilarious. But when Emma's toxic mother shows up and Justin has to assume guardianship of his 3 siblings, they're suddenly navigating a lot more than they expected, including catching real feelings. Has fate finally brought the perfect pair together, or will their cure be way more hazardous than the cure itself? I've heard this emotionally wrecks you, and I'm ready to be emotionally wrecked. Okay, so Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. Prompt number 6. Dark romance. For my dark romance choice, I'm going to choose Crossed by Emily McIntyre. I'm so excited. I've loved this entire series so far. Loved every minute. I've read it with Bessie Constance. So he's righteousness, she is sin. Father Cade Frederick is a holy man. Brought up in the streets of Paris, he has dedicated his life to the church. But there's a monster that lingers just beneath the surface, a sickness, one that bleeds darkness and feeds on the damned. When he's tasked to become the priest of Festival, Vermont, a town both beautiful in architecture and riddled with despair, his sickness sings, demanding he rid the place of evil. Amaya Paquette is Festival's beautiful mystery. She spends her days caring for, I don't know why I can't read. She spends her days caring for her younger brother and her nights transforming into Esmeralda, dancing for greedy eyes and shameless lips. Although she longs for love, she shies away from companionship, afraid of being abandoned again. When Father Cade lays eyes on Amaya, he finds himself ensnared, convinced she's using witchcraft to lure him to her. He can't eat, can't breathe, can't think unless it's of her. And temptation is a devastating mistress. Right. She's his weakness, so he decides he'll be her demise, even if it means killing the only woman he might ever love. I don't think I've ever read the back. I think I just started reading the books and I was like, okay, whole series. I trust Emily McIntyre with everything that I own, so I trust her with this. That was kind of crazy. I know this is a fractured reimagining of The Hunchback of Notre Dame. That's all I know, aside from what's given on the back. And this sounds psychotic. I cannot wait. Prompt number 7, right? I'm scared. Your favorite cover. My favorite cover. I have 3 contenders for this one. So I have Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune. I think this cover is absolutely gorgeous. I will be taking those stickers off effective immediately. I have One for My Enemy by Olivia Blake. I just think it's super cute. Giving dark fantasy, romance, like whatever. I don't even know what genre this is at all. I just think the cover is simple but really, really elegant, I'd say. This is The Lost Bookshop by Evie Woods. I think the cover is so cute. It's so sweet. I'm gonna go with The Last Bookshop by Evie Woods just because I want to make a reading vlog for my grandma for this. She bought it for me and she's been waiting on me to read it so that we can discuss it. So I think we're gonna go with The Lost Bookshop by Evie Woods. For Grammy, I'm putting this on the TBR. We're gonna read this month, I promise. On a quiet street in Dublin. Ooh. Could not read that font at all. On a quiet street in Dublin, a lost bookshop is waiting to be found. Too long, Opaline, Martha, and Henry have been the side characters of their own lives. But when a vanishing bookshop casts its spell, these three unsuspecting strangers will discover that their own stories are every bit as extraordinary as the ones found in the pages of their beloved books. By unlocking the secrets of the shelves, they find themselves transported to a world of wonder where nothing is as it seems. Doesn't that just sound so sweet? I looked up the reviews when I got this and people just said like it's a beautiful way to explain how book readers feel and stuff like that. So I'm excited. I'm so excited. I love it. Okay, this is our last prompt. This one is gonna be a 2-word title. I feel like they're either 1 word or 3 words, but they're never 2. Oh my god, I love my little stack so far. Okay. Okay, wait, maybe I had more than I initially thought. So I didn't read it. This was on my last month's TBR. I did not pick this up. I don't even think I looked at it, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know. I'll tell you my other choice. The Teacher by Frida McFadden. I've never read anything by Frida McFadden. I'm newly getting into mystery and thriller. I'm not a big mystery and thriller person, but I've read a few. I'm trying. And I've heard so many good things about Frida McFadden. You know, like, why not? About this, but I think I'd eat it up, and if I eat it up, that could be bad because I'm supposed to be on a book buying ban. So do I enable, because like once I unlock this, because I have high expectations for this, and it's easy to entertain me with a thriller or a thriller or mystery. And it's really easy to entertain me with one of those, so I feel like I'll rate this highly. But then that'll unlock a different section of the bookstore that I don't normally shop in. Maybe I'll choose another prompt and that'll help me further decide between these two. What do you think? My dad picks? I could do that. I'll send him a picture of the two. I'm sending him a picture of the two and I'm gonna say, can you choose one of these? Because I can't. LOL. I'm not gonna lie, I think he's gonna choose the Air. And now we wait. Constance and my mom have to choose off of the TBR. My dad has to choose between these 2-word title books. What did I tell you? I know my Peppy so well. I know him just so well. He said the Air. So, just like it was on last month's TBR, it's also going to be on this month's TBR. And we'll see if we'll get to it, okay? He said he picked it because of the title. Because of the title and the cover, it really spoke to him. So gotcha. Okay, this is the Kingmaker series. The Air's the first one. It says, I would go anywhere for her, even to Kingmaker's, the most brutal college in the world, where mafia heirs are trained to control, dominate, infiltrate, and kill. I followed Anna because she's my best friend. I've always been right by her side. She needs me to protect her, especially when Dean Yenin, a Bratva heir with a lethal grudge, he plans to take everything from her, starting with Anna. It still sounds good. For some reason, it sounds a little better this month. Like, I'm maybe not as intimidated because I had to look at it all month, and I'm like, okay, no, I got this. So that's the Air. by Sophie Lark, and we're still waiting on my mom and Constance. But while I wait on that, I'm gonna charge my camera so it doesn't die. Okay, BRB. No one panic. No one panic. Someone finally texted me back. Constance texted me back finally. Okay, and she chose. Are you ready? And what was I looking at earlier? She chose Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune, which is so exciting because now I just have another cute little pink summary book on the TBR. This TBR stack is so cute. I love it. I love it. Okay, You and Me in 1 Year, Don't Let Me Down. What does that mean? What does that mean? Fern? Is that her name? Fern Brookbanks has wasted far too much of her adult life thinking about Will Baxter. She spent just 24 hours in her early 20s with the aggravatingly attractive and idealistic artist, a chance encounter that spiraled into a day-long adventure in the city. The timing was wrong, but their connection was undeniable. They shared every secret, every dream, and made a pact to meet again 1 year later. Fern showed up, Will didn't. Ooh, so it's like second chance, right person, wrong time. Okay, emotional damage part 2. 32, Fern's life doesn't look at all how she once imagined it would. Instead of living in the city, Fern's back home running her mother's lakeside resort, something she vowed never to do. The place is in disarray, her ex-boyfriend is the manager, and Fern doesn't know where to begin. She needs a plan, a lifeline. To her surprise, it comes in the form of Will, who arrives 9 years late, suitcase in tow and an offer to help on his lips. Will may be the only person who understands what Fern's going through, but how can she possibly trust this expensive suit-wearing mirage who seems nothing like the young man she met all those years ago? Will is hiding something, and Fern's not sure she wants to know what it is, but 10 years ago, Will Baxter rescued Fern. Can she do the same for him now? Wait. The motherfucker doesn't show up until 9 years later? That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know if I could possibly forgive him. And I'm sure he's got shit going on. I'm sure like he has a very valid reason. But if it's not valid, I'm gonna clock that. I am going to clock that 100%, and he's gonna be in trouble. He will be in big trouble. You hear me? Have our final decision. Okay, so she had said the Air, and I was like, no, my dad picked the Air, pick something else. And then she said Lost Bookshop, and I said, I already picked that one, she's already on there. And she said Great Minds Think Alike, and I said I agree, pick again. She picked All Your Perfects by Colleen Hoover. Now I know Miss Hoover is controversial. I enjoy her a little bit, but to be fair, the last Colleen Hoover book I read was probably like well over a year ago, if not 2 years ago. So I've read a lot since then, and my opinion may change. I don't know, but don't be mean. Colleen Hoover is on the TBR, okay? So this is All Your Perfects by Colleen Hoover. Can a love story with a perfect beginning survive a lifetime between two imperfect people? Ooh. Then, the last thing Quinn expected was to meet the love of her life just outside her fiance's front door. A year after leaving behind their cheating partners, Quinn and Graham are in a perfect relationship that seems designed by fate. Now, 7 years later, their perfect love is threatened by their imperfect marriage. The memories, mistakes, and dreams that they have built up over the years are tearing them apart. The one thing that could save them might also be the very thing that pushes their marriage past the point of no return. These are going to be the 8 books that we are reading this month. Let's go ahead and recap. So we have King of Wrath by Anna Wong, Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. We have Wild Love by Elsie Silver, Crossed by Emily McIntyre, The Lost Bookshop by Evie Woods, The Air by Sophie Lark, Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune, and All Your Perfects by Colleen Hoover. What? Look how pretty this looks. Oh my goodness. I actually love this stack. I love how it looks, the vibes. I'm really excited. I'm actually so excited. I think it's gonna be a really good reading month, I'm not gonna lie. This stack is really heavy though. So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!